Thank you. Thank you for your attention. And at this time, I invite Dr. Gorelick to the podium.
President Call, I have the honor to report that there are now present members of the graduating class, the staff, and the faculty of Queensborough Community College of the City University of New York, the governing bodies of the City of New York and the State of New York, all gathered to participate in the 52nd commencement exercises of Queensborough Community College of the City University of New York. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 52nd commencement exercises of Queensborough Community College of the City University of New York. Please rise. We're going to have a rendition of America the Beautiful, performed by Queensborough music students Michael Bosco, Eric Glassberg, Tita Jose Gutierrez, Benjamin Herman, Timothy Luciano, Carlos Ortiz, and Gonzalo Velasquez, under the direction of Dr. Stephen Dalkey.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty, above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with motherhood, from sea to shining sea.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of Queensborough Community College of the City University of New York, Dr. Diane Bova Call.
Thank you, Grand Marshal Gorelick. Welcome to the 52nd commencement exercises of our college. On this very special day, we celebrate the accomplishments of our students who will receive degrees and certificates. And you all look amazing, if a bit warm. After today's ceremony, you will be graduates of Queensborough, officially. This year, over 2,000 students will graduate from Queensborough. Some will go on to university study at one of our outstanding CUNY sister schools: Queens, Baruch, York, Hunter, John Jay, City, Lehman, New York City Tech, College of Staten Island, and Brooklyn. Some of you will study at the SUNY colleges at Albany, Stony Brook, and Binghamton. And some of our graduates will attend a private college, including St. John's, Columbia, NYU, Georgetown, Syracuse, Boston University, Cornell, and Amherst. Some of you will graduate from rigorous career programs which have prepared you to work in the health, business, and technology fields. You came to Queensborough from all parts of the world, representing over 139 countries of birth with 87 native languages represented. Each of you has a personal story of courage, determination, and sacrifice to achieve the dream of a better life for you and your families through education. And all of us salute your accomplishments. As graduates, you leave with knowledge, new and advanced skills, and most of all, with personal values developed through the journey which took you to this special day. Your experiences inside and outside of the classroom have changed you. Interactions with one another, with strangers who became friends, and with faculty and staff who became mentors, all influenced your lives. Now you will apply your knowledge, skills, and most of all, the values you hold to better your life and that of others. This is your day, and many important people have come to bring greetings. I'd like to welcome the senior senator from the state of New York, Charles Schumer.
Congratulations. You passed your first test. You got me on fast. Thank you. And first, First, I want to congratulate President Diane Bovacol on being installed and urge her and know that she will continue in the great tradition of making Queensborough one of the finest community colleges, not just in our state, but in our country. Second, it's my honor to address the members of the dais, the friends and family of the graduates, but most of all, you, the class of 2013 Queensborough, congratulations. And first, I'd like to announce my class gift. As you know, it's hard to pay for college, and if you're poor, the federal government helps you out. That's a good thing. But what about the middle class? So I wrote a law, it's on the books, that says you or your parents, whoever paid for college, can take as a full tax credit $2,500 off your federal taxes to help defray the cost of tuition, provided, there's always a provided your family income is below $200,000 a year. So for those of you who come from families who make below $200,000, make sure you or mom or dad, whoever paid for Queensborough, takes that tax credit. Actually, last year, a third of all the people who were entitled didn't do it. If you forgot to do it in previous years, you can actually file a form with the IRS and get up to $7,500 back. Pretty good class gift. Now, what about if you come from a family that makes above $200,000 a year? God bless you. One word to the moms and dads. I just want to say to you, I know how you feel, because a few years ago, my wife and Iris and I sat where you did and watched our daughter come up on the platform and get her diploma, and it was one of the greatest days of our lives. We saw our daughter become an adult before our very eyes, and you will too. So to the moms and dads, congratulations. Job well done. Now, to this great class, Queensborough, 2013, you're graduating with two great advantages. First, you're getting a great education. About 2/3 of all of your peer group in America don't get any college degree. And your college degree is a lot better than most. So that gives you one advantage. And your second advantage is you're the first generation to grow up amidst all this new technology. In 1988, a few years before most of you were born, was the first year the word internet was ever used. There was no Facebook and no text messaging and no email and no cell phone and no LOL. In 1994, the year probably many of you were born, there were 12 websites on the World Wide Web. That's it, 12. Now there are 14 billion. So that shows you how quick technology is changing our world. And you know, your parents, your teachers, me, the older generation, we try to get used to this technology, but it's hard for us. We're learning it as adults. But you were born into it. Technology is to your generation as water is to a fish. You've been swimming in it your whole lives. And so the fact that you've gotten a great education at Queensborough, and the fact that you've been the first generation to grow up amidst all this technology means this. It means now is the time to figure out what your dream is, reach high for it, even if it seems hard to get to. Then reach deep down inside yourself, see what you're made of, see if you can achieve that dream. My advice to the class of 2013 is very simple. Go for it. Now sometimes you'll make the wrong choice. But if my experience is any indication, you'll pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and move forward. But if you make the right choice, with a lot of hard work, a little luck, and some prayer, your life will be enriched forever. Now, I learned these things myself. When I was seated at graduation, as you are today, but it was 40 years ago, I learned that I had won a scholarship to travel all around the world, all expenses paid, for a whole year. For me, it was the opportunity of a lifetime. I had never been out of the country before. But at the same time, I met a girl, and I fell in love. Aww. I had to decide. Do I go around the world on the all-expense-paid scholarship for a year? Yes. Or do I stay home with the girl? I should have listened to you. I stayed home with the girl. Don't clap yet. The story continues. That summer, she went on a brief vacation, and I went to the airport to meet her on her return. As soon as she got off the plane, I saw by the look on her face something was wrong. She dumped me by Labor Day. There I was, no scholarship, no trip around the world, no girl. I said to myself, what a loser you are. You're never going to make anything of yourself. And I stayed in my house for months, moped around, felt bad for myself. But somehow I picked myself up, dusted myself off, and moved forward. And a few years later, I found myself seated at graduation once again, this time from law school. But on the way home from law school, I told Mom and Dad I wasn't going to join the fancy law firm like we had planned. I told them my dream was politics. I wanted to run for office, even though the chances of winning seemed very remote. My parents were shocked. My mother was particularly disappointed. You see, my family struggled to send me to college and law school. My father was an exterminator, never had much of an education or much money. And the law firm was paying $400 a week. That was more money than my family had ever seen in those days. But my dream was to run for office, and so against very long odds, that fall, at the age of 23, I ran for the New York State Assembly, and I had 3 opponents. There was the party machine candidate, there was a neighborhood activist, and then there was my mother, who was telling all her friends not to vote for me. So as she said, I'd get this dumb idea of being a politician out of my big, thick head. Well, graduates, a few years earlier, I didn't get that girl, but that November, I won the election. So, to this great class, Queensborough 2013, go for it. And when you have doubts, and we all have doubts at every stage of our lives, that's the human condition, that's how God made each and every one of us, maybe you'll remember a few lines from this poem by Rudyard Kipling called If. He wrote it to his son over 130 years ago, but it's relevant to every son and every daughter of this great class, Queensborough 2013. if you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop and build 'em up with worn-out tools, if you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on a turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will, which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings but not lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. He wrote it to his son 130 years ago. It's relevant to every son and every daughter this morning, to this great class. Queensborough 2013, congratulations. Good luck. Godspeed. And don't you forget, go for it. Thanks, President. Whatever I can do for the school, call me.
And Senator Schumer, you did get the girl. You got the girl.
Thank you. You know, my wife works with you.
Please welcome the Honorable Toby Ann Stavisky, New York State Senator and ranking member of the Senate Higher Education Committee. Senator Stavisky leads the effort to maintain access to affordable and high-quality education for all who seek it. Senator?
I too want to congratulate the class of 2013. Your program says commencement, but it's not the end, it's the beginning. It's the beginning for Dr. Call, and I want to congratulate her on her inauguration as president. And it's a new beginning for the students as well. You're continuing a long history of a marvelous tradition at CUNY. Do you know that CUNY really goes back to 1847 and the Free Academy, which was founded, free tuition in those days, it was founded for the sons of immigrants and became City College. The mission really hasn't changed. As we look around the tent here, we see sons and daughters of immigrants. So may you continue in that rich cultural tradition. And let me add 2 other points. Number 1, I give you my commitment that I will continue to fight in Albany for the DREAM Act. The DREAM Act will enable students to come out of the shadows and participate and receive opportunity that does not exist today. And I think we have an obligation to pass it. And lastly, I too have a very brief quote from one of my favorite people in American history, Ben Franklin. He said, "Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember, but involve me and I learn." And may you continue to learn and to be involved after you graduate. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I want you to welcome a very special person, the Borough President of Queens, Helen Marshall, who for many, many years and in many ways has been a partner in building this wonderful campus. And it wouldn't be our graduation morning without you, Helen.
Thank you very much, President Cole. How does that sound? President Cole.
Very nice. Thank you.
Well, you're going to be hearing it for the rest of the time. First, I want to congratulate the Queensborough graduates on this very special day. I know how hard you have worked, many of you with jobs and families. Your perseverance has paid off. You are now college graduates prepared to meet the challenges of tomorrow. Higher education, as a CUNY alum and the first chairperson and founder of the Higher Education Committee in the City Council. You won't believe that, and it was a great thing. And it has helped all of the colleges with their finances and everything else that they do. It is always a very special occasion for me to attend this graduation. I'm especially happy to join with all of you as we celebrate the induction of Dr. Diane Cole as the 4th president of Queensborough Community College. Let's give her a big hand. Come on, give her a big hand. Okay. I'm especially happy to join with all of you as we celebrate the induction of Dr. Diane Cole as the 4th president of Queensborough Community College. Today, I salute Dr. Diane for her past leadership at Queensborough as provost, as senior vice president. Dr. Diane, your quiet vision and innovative style have created a school that is already a leader in collaborative programs that focus on students-centered learning environment. Your partnership with Students Affairs, which implemented Queensborough's innovative freshman academies, is now a model throughout the country. Standing here under this tent, looking out at the sea of very excited faces, your proud parents and delighted professionals moves me to remember the day when I sat in your seats. In your chair, anticipating a future, I was part of the ACE program at Queens College, a unique program that addresses the needs and schedules of non-traditional students, orphaned at a young age. I wasn't really I don't know why we put that. What it was for, it was for people who had talents and skills and had already accomplished something in life, and this would give them an opportunity to get their college degree. And you had to be over 30. Anybody here over 30? I was part of that program, and I was normally going for 3 credits. I had to go 2 nights a week. With the ACE program, I only went once because they felt that as older people, we wouldn't mind sitting a little bit longer, okay, than the younger people do. And not only that, but all of the courses are designed for you because we have 3 professors in 1 session, and it's very good. And I wasn't able to go to college when I was young because at 16, my sister and I didn't have parents, but I knew I was going to go to college. So when my little daughter turned 7 years old, that's when I went to college, and I learned about this wonderful program. It's great because they're adults, and not only that, but you get the very best professors. If you can imagine the discussion when we had philosophy and another subject of history. And there was a gentleman there who was 70 years old. He had retired, he couldn't keep, he was finished. He said, I always wanted to get a college education. This gives me an opportunity. And if you could hear the discussion when we start talking about Socrates and all, oh my God, it was fabulous. It was fabulous because the people have lived lives and they can very easily understand that. It still goes on, and I'm going to be working with it a little bit. I'm going to try to help in the college with that. At a young age, when I graduated high school, now a young mother with a job. The ACE program gave me the opportunity to get my degree and enter the field of education. And for that, I will be eternally grateful. So both my husband and I now have degrees. Well, we've had them for a long time. Sitting in your chair as I shared the same anticipation of what challenges might come next. I had dreams, but I could not conceive that in the future I would be elected as an assemblywoman, city councilwoman, and for the last 12 years, the president of our great borough of Queens. And I'm so proud about that, and I'm so happy that I've had that opportunity. Queens is a wonderful place. Don't you agree? Make sure you let Marty Markowitz know that, okay? You should hear the way he talks about Queens. Terrible. Sitting in your chair, I shared the same anticipation of what challenges might come next. I had dreams, but I could not conceive that in the future, not only the assemblywoman, where I served for 9 years, and then the city councilwoman for 12 years, the president of our great borough of Queens, I could never have dreamed that as an elected official, I would be able to allocate millions of dollars to enhance the campus, help build the Holocaust Center, which is right here on the grounds of this wonderful school. I also did brought a higher education committee. In the city council, we only had a committee for education. But that was all for all the lower schools, you know, the high schools, up to high school. But for colleges, we had to have a committee. And that was wonderful because that meant that we could help and work and help the colleges more. We could give more money to them. We could do a lot. But we needed to have that higher education. And our present chancellor today, he is so grateful for that. And he's a wonderful man, too. Okay. Okay. All right. Higher education, it is always a very special, okay. I am especially happy to join with all of you as we celebrate the induction of Dr. Diane Call as the 4th president of Queensborough Community College. Today I salute her for her past leadership at Queensborough, a provost, a senior vice president. Diane, your quick vision, innovative style have created a school that is already a leader in collaborative programs that focuses on students' learning environment. Your partnership with Student Affairs, which implemented Queensborough's innovative freshman academies, is now a model throughout the country. Standing here under the tent, looking out at the sea of excited faces, your proud parents and delighted professors, move me to remember that day when I sat in your seats. Congratulations, the class of 20.
Thank you, Borough President Marshall. On behalf of Queensborough and all of the City University of New York, we wanted to say thank you for all you have done. Thank you so much. That's okay. There you go. Got it? Good. Thank you so much. Thank you. It is a true pleasure to welcome the Honorable David Weprin, New York State Assemblyman and longtime friend to Queensborough.
Thank you, President Call, honored guests, distinguished faculty, parents, administrators, and of course you, the graduating class of 2013. We are gathered here at Queensborough Community College 52nd commencement ceremony to celebrate the achievements of the graduating class of 2013, along with the inauguration of the college's 5th president, Dr. Diane Bova Call. To all the graduates here today, I can say on behalf of myself and my colleagues who you'll hear from as well in the Assembly, that we are immeasurably proud of all of you. I would like to personally congratulate all of the graduates today. I would also like to recognize all the wonderful parents, staff, faculty, friends, and loved ones who have imparted wisdom and provided unconditional support to the students seated in the audience today. Let us give a big round of applause to all of the people who have helped you on your journey to become graduates. Queensborough Community College shines as one of the academic jewels of New York City. For more than 50 years, Queensborough Community College has provided an affordable and quality education for lifelong learners. It has also served as a starting place for students to pursue their academic and career goals. Queensborough Community College offers more than 20 associate degree programs to prepare students to transfer to a 4-year institution, or if you choose, enter the workforce. A key goal for Queensborough is to provide an academic environment that allows students to pursue a bachelor's degree program. Queensborough has specialized and direct transfer programs with 4-year colleges in the CUNY, SUNY, and private university systems. For students interested in entering the workforce after graduation, the career-oriented programs offered right here at Queensborough allows graduates to pursue employment opportunities in business, health sciences, education, or the government sector. The college created the Queensborough Performing Arts Center, the Art Gallery, and of course the Harriet and Kenneth Kupferberg Holocaust Resource Center to promote students to engage in global justice and cultural initiatives. Thus, the quality education and specialized degrees you have received from Queensborough Community College will serve as a foundation for you to be a leader in your professional field. Today, as we celebrate the great accomplishments of our diligent students, I would also like to congratulate Dr. Diane Bova Call on her installation today as Queensborough's first female president. Dr. Call has provided us outstanding leadership and service in academia. President Call has done excellent work in providing an academically enriching and student-oriented learning environment for students to excel in their future academic endeavors and careers. President Call is truly a visionary leader with a long-standing commitment to promoting quality education, diversity, leadership, and community engagement for the students of Queensborough Community College. Today's graduation is a momentous occasion because we are celebrating all of your tireless efforts in working to fulfill your goals and aspirations. Thank you, graduates, for all of your hard work in making this day a reality and for bringing us together to celebrate your outstanding achievements. First Lady Abigail Adams once said many years ago, "Learning is not attained by chance. It must be sought for with ardor and attended to with diligence." Congratulations, graduating class of 2013.
Thank you, Assemblyman Weprin. I am pleased to introduce to you the Honorable Neely Rozek, New York State Assemblywoman.
Thank you, Dr. Call, to staff, to my colleagues, to parents. Queensborough 2013, where you at? That was weak. Queensborough 2013, where you at? So I'm State Assemblywoman Neely Rozek. I'm only 27, so as someone who's a little bit older than some of you, I'm going to leave you with 3 pieces of advice. 1, play hard, but work even harder. Always stay creative. And always, especially on days like today, wear sunscreen. Congratulations, everyone. Mazel tov. You all did a great job.
Please welcome New York State Assemblyman Ed Bronstein.
Thank you. I'm going to be super brief because I know how uncomfortable it is out there. I just want to say Queensborough Community College is in my district, and I'm very proud of that fact. And I just want to congratulate all of you and wish you the best of luck on your journey. And I also want to congratulate President Diane Call on her inauguration. And I look forward to working with her for years to come. So thank you very much and best of luck.
With us on the platform are many distinguished guests. Please hold your applause until I have finished recognizing them. They will not speak. Dr. Eduardo Marti, who served for 10 years as the 4th president of Queensborough Community College, and that is CUNY's vice chancellor for community colleges. Dr. Felix Matos Rodriguez, president of Ostos Community College. From the college, Vice Presidents Karen Steele, Ellen Hardigan, and Rosemary Zins, Deans Arthur Corradetti, William Faulkner, Liza Larios, Denise Ward, Paul Marchesi, and Michelle Cuomo. Representing our own Queensborough Community College Fund Board of Directors are Mr. Stephen Levine, Mr. Roy Wallach, Mrs. Eleanor Imparato, and Mr. Mark Kupferberg, our chairman. The president of the Queensborough Community College Alumni Association, Ms. Cheryl Levine. The amazing and very special chairpersons of our 17 academic departments. And Mr. Peter Tu, Executive Director of the Flushing Chinese Business Association and a founding member of Queensborough's Asian Community Advisory Board. Among you are military veterans who placed their lives in harm's way to protect our way of life. Among our graduates will Jeffrey Lawrence, Wendy Salgado, Carlos Velez, Jay Azarias, and Jamal Harris, as well as all others in the audience who have served our country. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you. 50 years ago, Queensborough graduated 159 students at its second commencement ceremony. And this year we celebrate the Golden Jubilee of our class of 1963. Members of the class have traveled back to Queensborough to reunite with their former classmates and to salute you, the class of 2013. So I want to welcome home Susan Barshal-Jaffe, Robert Kasinger, Aaron Crack, Ira Lipton, Benedict Lonetto, Claudia Sparando-Hogg, Stephen Tober, Patrick Tripp, and Charles Zukowski. Welcome. Bringing greetings on behalf of the faculty is Professor Alexandra Tarasco, Chair of the Faculty Executive Committee.
On behalf of the faculty, I congratulate President Diane Call on this special day of her inauguration. And I congratulate, on behalf of the faculty, all of you students out there on your special day of graduation. When you first entered Queensborough, you may have felt both excitement and apprehension. And now that you're leaving Queensborough, you may also be feeling some excitement and apprehension. Both times mark the beginnings of your life. But the difference is that as you graduate, you know that you have received a well-rounded education here, one that has prepared you for your career or further education, one that has prepared you to function in an ever-changing world, one that has instilled in you a sense of community and instilled in you a sense of confidence in facing your future. We faculty know how hard you've worked to get here. We know that you have had to pass many exams, written many papers, participated in a lot of projects to get to this place. But we are so very proud of all of you. Congratulations to you, class of 2013.
Thank you, Professor Tarasco. Bringing greetings from the college's Academic Senate is the chair of the Academic Senate Steering Committee, Dr. Emily Somer Tai.
The Steering Committee of the Academic Senate is the shared governance body of Queensborough Community College, comprising faculty, HEOs, administrators, and students. We all join together to begin with in congratulating Dr. Diane Bova-Call on her inauguration as Queensborough's newest president. And we all join together in congratulating the class of 2013. I'm also here this morning to recognize some very special members of our graduating class who represented you, the class of 2013, as student governance leaders in our Academic Senate. And I'd like to invite you all to recognize them now. Preston Baker. Jace Dunn. Mariana Kuibali. Jelena Blatkojevic, Camilo Torres, Ron Gibson, and Marianne E. Just. Class of 2013, please give these student governance leaders your thanks. Congratulations to all of you from the Academic Senate. We hope to hear from you all. And as Dr. Tarasco said, we're very proud of you today.
Thank you, Dr. Tai. Fran Marshall.
We proceed now to the installation of Dr. Diane Bova-Call as the 5th president of Queensborough Community College. As someone who plays an important role in this, one of academia's most significant ceremonial rituals, I am pleased to introduce the Honorable Frida Foster from CUNY Board of Trustees, who will bring greetings to you on their behalf.
Good morning. It is hot, isn't it? Woo. But it is still a great pleasure to be here to celebrate with you this morning. Protocol being established, welcome everybody on the dais. Class of 2013, I just want to say, this is a very special day for you, as it is for us. We are not only celebrating you, we are celebrating President, as I like to say, DBC, President Diane Bovacol. And I just want to leave you with one very, very interesting piece of advice that I received from a high school graduate of 2013 not too long ago. As you sit here robed and ready for success and for greatness, I just want you to remember that it is not the number of Instagram likes that make an event. It is not the number of Facebook friends that make a person, and it certainly is not the number of Twitter followers that make a leader. But it is what you do in real time, in real life, with the opportunities that you are faced with the opportunities that you are given. So pay attention, class of 2013, because you don't know what's going to happen next. Congratulations to you.
Thank you, Trustee Foster. Also part of the investiture ceremony of a new president is the Chancellor of the City University of New York, or his representative. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you today the Honorable Alan Dobrin, Executive Vice Chancellor and Chief Operating Officer, who will offer remarks on behalf of the Chancellery.
Thank you. I am delighted to join you for what is always one of the happiest days of any academic calendar, the Queens Community College commencement. I'm honored to be part of the investiture ceremony of a new president, my friend Diana Call. No president works harder, cares more about their college, or has greater vision. We're all very proud of her. Now, I wanted at this point say that I've probably been part of ceremonies for 30 presidents in my time at CUNY. And in many ways, Diane is the most prepared of all 30 presidents. I know she has been a provost, she's been the vice president for administration, she's been a faculty member, she's done almost every job at the college. But she threw me off this morning. She mentioned she'd been here for 41 years. Now, I know how old she is, and I did the math. So I also want to commend her for having been a student in daycare here. So she's really done everything. Most of all, though, I want to welcome the Queensborough Community College graduating class of 2013. I know you've put in years of hard work and sacrifice, all of which required balancing the demands of school, work, and family. Now your day has come at last. Give yourselves a round of applause. To the friends and family members of our graduating class, I commend each and every one of you. You've done much to make this day possible for a daughter, a spouse, a best friend, eating dinner by yourself, picking up the kids from daycare, spending many a beautiful Saturday afternoon watching somebody else study. But your self-sacrifice has helped produce these graduates of Queensborough Community College, and I know they join me in thanking you. Today's graduates have also benefited from the contributions of an absolutely stellar faculty at Queensborough. Their expertise and encouragement have played a major role in bringing you to this launching pad. Now, as you take off, they cheer you on with great pride in their hearts. How about showing them how you feel? Robert Frost once defined a good education as the ability to listen to anything without losing your temper. Rather than put the class of 2013 to that test, I will be brief. You leave here empowered by a first-rate education and a degree that is respected around the globe. Your professors helped you develop not a fixed set of answers, but the ability to make intelligent decisions in a world whose one constant is change. It is in that spirit I offer you, Queensborough Community College of Class of 2013, my heartiest congratulations. On behalf of the Chancellor and the entire City University of New York, I wish you years filled with the exhilaration of renewal, the satisfaction of challenges met, and the hope for a bright future. And thank you for the privilege of speaking to you today.
Thank you, Executive Vice Chancellor Dobrin. Trustee Foster and Executive Vice Chancellor Dobrin, will you please join me at the podium for the investiture of the President of Queensborough Community College? Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure and honor to present Dr. Diane Bova-Call for investiture as the 5th President of Queensborough.
Okay. President Call, confident of your dedication to the fortunes of Queensborough Community College, by the power vested in me by law and on behalf of the City University of New York, I vest in you the office of President of Queensborough Community College with all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. As a symbol of that office, we present to you this President's Medallion charging you to fulfill the obligations of your office. Thank you. And audience.
Thank you. So you want to know how many executive vice chancellors it takes to install a president? Per aspera ad astra. My years at Queensborough have been extraordinary and blessed. I owe so much to so many. My family, lifelong friends, and very special college and university colleagues. The list of those who influenced my journey to this day is long, but I must acknowledge 3 extraordinary colleagues who over decades offered encouragement, counsel, and truthfulness. I am especially grateful to Dr. Catherine Stabile, Professor Sheila Polishuk, and Dr. Eduardo Marti. They taught me that nothing is impossible, but it is impossible to do nothing and remain a responsible member of your community. As president, I believe deeply in a strong and engaged faculty, a student-centered learning environment, and community partnerships to advance education and participation in our cultural resources. Students, I share with you perspectives I have come to appreciate, not as new ideas, but as a reminder to live your lives maintaining the values we share at Queensborough and to live them in balance. You will encounter new situations and people. requiring judgments and decisions, some easy, others difficult. At each of these times, be mindful of the future, of yours and of those for whom you have responsibility. Embarking on new experiences ahead, I hope you will take a moment from time to take stock of yourselves. When you do, please reflect on my advice to you. Stay curious. This is the first step toward acquiring knowledge rather than facts. And knowledge is key to influencing people and circumstances, including your own. Value and act with fairness and honor. Maintain your friendships, invest in them over time, and always laugh with your friends. Stay in control of yourself. Focus and self-discipline can become instinctive and serve well in challenging times. Learn your craft, not just in theory and application, but in your heart as well. Values and ethics will frame what you do and how you do it. Be ready. Prepare yourself through education and experience to create opportunity and, more importantly, choice. Take risks and balance confidence with adaptability. Do not squander your talents or other people's time. Respect and recognize others. See all people, important and ordinary, and acknowledge their contributions, significant or slight. And finally, be constructive in your assessments, your attitudes, and your actions. I wish each of you the best, and know the strengths which brought you to this day will continue and grow. Remember where you came from, and know where you want to go. The journey may be challenging, but per aspera ad astra, persevere through hardships to the stars. We now move to the portion of these ceremonies when we recognize those members of the graduating class who are receiving honors. It is now my pleasure to present the college awards. Will the recipients please come forward as I call your name? The John F. Kennedy Memorial Award goes to the student demonstrating outstanding college and community leadership, Mr. Jace Dunn. The Martin Luther King Jr. Award, presented to a student who has demonstrated exceptional leadership in promoting racial harmony and appreciation of cultural diversity, Ms. Jamima Mataminu. The President's Award for Outstanding Academic Achievement in the Associate in Arts degree, and this, by the way, is shared by two graduates who have a perfect GPA. Mr. Liang Lin and Ms. Paula Villacres. Oops, there we go. We're good. The President's Award for Outstanding Achievement in the Associate in Science degree, Mr. Kenny Cheng. And the President's Award for Outstanding Academic Achievement in the Associate in Applied Science degree, Ms. Jennifer Lagasse.
You're good. Thank you so much.
Grand Marshal.
We shall now proceed with the conferring of degrees and certificates. The candidates will be presented by the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Karen Steele. Will the audience please refrain from applauding until degrees for each group have been conferred and certificates granted? Will candidates for the degree of Associate in Arts please rise?
No, I'm not sure who's this.
Yeah. President Call, have they risen? These candidates have met all the requirements for their degrees. I am pleased to present them to you, and I respectfully request that you confer upon them the degree of Associate in Arts. Where are they?
Upon the recommendation of the Vice President and the faculty of the college, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Associate in Arts with all the rights, privileges, immunities, and honors thereunto appertaining. Students wearing a yellow stole are members of Phi Theta Kappa, the National Honor Society.
Teresa Blocker. Ulithia Tullock. Talisa Thompson. Awilda Montero. Erica Medina. Bernadette Gale. Jonathan Coe. Paula Villacrez. Liang Lin. Andrea Baker. Alexander Zephyrin. Lisa Santiago. Mary Mateer. Stephanie Formoso. Brittany Franklin. Sally Hernandez. Tony Ashley Hernandez. Frederick O'Geary. Lois Corrado. Anna Chalise Osborne. Jehovah Desagost. Sonia Gonzalez. Laura McElrath, Ellie Saras, Francis Neil Peralta, Jennifer Falla, Lamonia Loizos, Carol Langford, Ola Lemoru, Carissa Kaibal, Byron Loha, Christian Carrillo, Wendy Salgado, Christina Thompson, Courtney Richardson, Aurelie Fawcett, Wendy Amar, Sana Modak, Emily Eba, Adva Moshan, Jacqueline Pichardo, Monica Atehortua, Rebecca Solomowitz, Anthony Velez, Osainoma Owi, Kimberly Shagoli, Anna K. Wilson, Mamadou Laman Sawane, Sami Mustafik, Catherine Rodriguez, Marilyn Duverneau, Ashantia Hayden, Tamasha McLeod, Emerline Senat, Erica Bruno, Madiha Shakur, Mapara Hafiz, Tiffany Suthio, Jasmine Chappell, Omar Ali, Crystal Zayas, Paula Himkapi, Fabiola Cabanillas, Lynn, Cheryl Aronin, Kelly Luisi, Terry Ann Campbell, Gallo Poveda, Melanie T. Williams the first, Danielle Thomas, Alexandra Niazov, Orlando Tobar, Willie Woodall, Roxana Gonzalez, Carlene Moss, Isadora Francois, Fiorella Rivera, Araceli Diaz, Felicia Ali, Paige Serrano, Angie Escobar, Shari Smith, Samantha Salcedo, Janelle Sanchez, Yarenis Rivas, Samantha Garcia, Tatiana Vargas, Genesis Bermeo, Albert Blake Woon. Andrew Ali. Maria Beatriz Murillo. Laura Corpeno. Maria Marmolejo. Francis Ventura Gomez. Jesse Turcios.
Natalie Epstein. Travis Rivera. Daniel Major. Patricia Ramdeen. Jennifer Williams. Jennifer Chen. Alexander Martinez. Marielle Hopelman. Mirtha Karenard. Bianca Chansey. Salim Walton. Just give it to me. Roy Caravillaga. Carlos Velez. Kania Lopez. Angela Elias. Char Yepes. Johanna Plester. Amy Serrato. Janae Clark. Alicia Williams. Amber Sonnenberg. Rebecca Suckis. King Marcus Griffith. Jacqueline Han. Taejin Chow. Jasmine Williams. Dominique Royale. Chad Coster. Skyar LaClarice Ivy Santos. Willow Ivy Santos. Jennifer Haley. Shantae Ellis. Latoya Huntley. Miriam Lila Reyes Molina. Layla Nashel. Francesco Lopez. Samantha Dapra. Melissa George. Janira Cordova. Carla Diaz. Leslie Otarola. Jennifer Melo. Rochelle Taylor. Fumati Jacob. Kanisha Flower. Tamara Gale. Marielle Rodriguez. Michael Rodriguez. Teresa Baez. Francis Saravia. Julia Pontorano. Kelly Feliciano. Anna Aramanios. Alex Williams. Brittany Hendrick. Kashina Wade. Deja Edmond. Nicole Hextall. Jordine James. Christine Bala. Alexander Elmore. Corey Ferguson. Anam Nazir. Erica Kearney. Peter Kempthian. Juddy. Hema Brijal. Mark Amoroso. Mijin Chevalier. Tatiana McPhee. Hondales Taveras. Rodney Yarbrough. Doreen Lewis. Latoya Stamp. Farid Hassan. Christine De Los Santos. Akil Stewart. Ariaska Martinez. Talia Lozada. Shirley Lewis Jean. Kimberly White. Kalia Newton. Fahar Awan. LaShawn Bell. Nicole Blake Powell. Georgia Castanidis. Victoria Arge. Crystal Kiano. Jay Azarias. Ashley Genros Reynoso. Brandley Franco. Jacina Dominguez. Edwin Munoz. Dejanay Harper. Joanna Arias. Jessica Lopez. Jamal Morris. Joan Lee Silva. Yoraldi Santa. Jade Bunassi. Rafael Oviedo. Samuel Covington. Binga Kolalwole. Caitlin Ortiz. Shantae Fernandez. Tiana Farmer. Latera Carwell. Shanice Pune. Sabrina Tyler. Danessi Osborne. Jody Dow. Dejana Maxwell. Dejana Maxwell. Emily Jean. Niasha Baston. Alyssa Mills. Majaliso Ojekunle. Joanna de Marseille. Fernande Pierre Louis. Naji Santana. Lynn Gonzalez.
We're ready for
Will the candidates for the Associate in Science please rise?
Take a drink of water.
The candidates for the degree of Associate in Science are assembled. President Cole, these candidates have met all the requirements for their degrees. I am pleased to present them to you, and I respectfully request that you confer upon them the degree of Associate in Science.
Upon the recommendation of the Vice President and the faculty of the college, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Associate in Science with all the rights, privileges, immunities, and honors thereunto appertaining.
Good. Just go behind her. Just go behind her.
Ismail Medina. Kenny Chang. Josdora Ramlal. Alate Agadiyu. Frederick Vega. Shabana Muhammad. Shaiza Majid. Shanice Rawls. Nupur Shikhtar. Vanessa Gonzalez. David Johnson. Jacqueline Chisholm. Shakrizota Muratova. Leona Thompson. Linda Atencia. Tanari Roman. Andrea Johode. Tylee Thompson. Abu Shaled. Muhammad Ali Reza. Tito Jose Gutierrez. Jessica Mahataora. Jamela Bagian. Zinui Organ. Monica Janis. Joseph McLaughlin. Oslin Glenn. Derek Brown. Harpreet Singh. Jessenia Ugales. Stephanie Dela Cruz. Jennifer Kahn. Tasha Edwards. Ravneet Kaur. Maria Ali. Prabjot Kaur. Charlene Harapal. Jinshu Lee. Dongmei Zhu. Thomas Molina. Wei Wei Jin. Wing Yan Ki. Shan Lam. Qing Yao Ding. Tai Chen Lindar. Walton Williams. Geraldine Laura. Gayatri Singh. Kevin Lopez. Edgar Diaz. Asif Zaman. Louisa Dorset. Pearl Prasad. Trinidad Barrientos. Philibon Sabarathnan. Matthew Atias. Keeble Wallace. Tiffany Gonzalez. Ron Gibson. Marion Juice. Odawa Owi. Jennifer Guegu. Margelius Martinez. Michael Joseph. Yelena Baglajovec. Nancy Kale. Yuan Wei Chen. Yi Yao. Faraz Aftab. Yu Qing Chen. Carlos Losada. Susan Gilchrist. Diego Suchuzhane. Diana Saquipula. Artan Fahajad. James Blizzard. Alicia Sierra. Denise Devoren. Dorothy Gampo. Carolina Frias. Victoria Calderon. Shante Williams. Luna Parvin. Athanasios Giovas. Kamini Narisani. Vicky Rajkumar. Nishan Singh. Ashley Santos. Christian Gentil. Jonathan Cashaguano. Jorge Bemio. Smith Francois. Key Chisholm. Christina Fong Lai. Francisco Chinta.
Chang. Taroya Davenport. Alexander Bedon. Deborah Munez. Elizabeth Borbelli. Ulid Argabi. Lisbeth Gomez. Kareem Urongo. Joanne Fortunat. Tian Zhou. Minyu Yang. Yancy Cyprian. Danielle Hoffman. Jennifer Pico. Carol Chow. Leandra Ramadan. Seraphia Farragon. William Delgado. Chul Sung Baik. Miriam Zakea. Jorge Ortiz. Nadine Pascal. Katie Batista. Lisa Moore. Oksana Dijalov. Stephen Oliveri. Julian Traverso. Omar Ortiz. Anna Maria Caccione. Marcio Jackson. Hervey Desire. Danielle Maselli. Agnesa Simonek. Kimberly Cruz. Stephanie Cruz. Bo Park. Krishna Melipura. Nalicia Razak. Jeffrey Karakastanis. Chad Chisholm. Kimberly Mendoza. Nadia Khan. Nadia Mendel. Whiteley Privet. Gregory Renaud. Alania Ames. Sherelle Watson. Yolande Nieves. Iram Rajani. Shivan Mahabir. Farouk Shamisi. Damaris Fiel. Shanice Morris. Monifa Williams. Jose Vasquez. Virginia Wills. Sharbani Sharma. James Morales. Mitchell Boca. Joy Simon. Vanessa Gonzalez. Vivian Dio.
Science Pool. Jason Diaz. David Morgan. Patricia Soberano. Wendy Velasquez. Vilzatan Vershagam. Epiphany Herbert. Bianca Richard. Khatija Mohammed. Vanessa Bison Dial. Jepfer Morris. Brian So. Daniela Garcia. Veronica Matias. Olga Gonzalez. Erica Diaz. Maria Galoso. Edward Patino. Tawanda McGriff. Adriana Alcide. Rochelle Russell. Yarmamil Cruz. Cynthia Rodriguez. Jerry Alcivar. Dins Lynch. Jasmine Rios. Emily Klein. Chibuzo Okafor. Helen Okwani. Ahofa Akaluso. Jennifer Ofuso Aded. Jamina Montemino. Jace Dunn. Preston Baker.
Will the candidates for the degree of Associate in Applied Science and for certificates please rise?
Need some water?
Oh, thanks,
The candidates for the degree of Associate in Applied Science are assembled, as are the candidates for certificates. President Call, these candidates have met all the requirements for their degrees and for their certificate. I am pleased to present them to you, and I respectfully request that you confer upon them the degree of Associate in Applied Science and grant their certificates.
Jerry Alcivar.
Upon the recommendation of the Vice President and the faculty of the college, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Associate in Applied Science with all the rights, privileges, immunities, and honors thereunto appertaining, and I grant you your certificates.
Keith Hagans. Claudie Ann Cadet Francois. William O'Shea. Shepai Lin. Marco Chen. Pamela Mew. Okay. Michael Louis. Jin Chen. Ronald Lopez. Catherine Avalos. Stephanie Germain. Caleb Charles. Carl Trotman. Jaga George. Kevin Poon. Shah Buyan. Keisha Rowland Caraballo. Steve Williams. Omar Gonzalez. Ada West. Ivy Mitibura. Awa Ba. Kepler Ball. Jaleesa Dopwell. Madan Lal Jekaran.
I don't know, it's going to be a close call. I bet you we have about 15 left. We have no more. Okay.
Dikagay Graham. Sadiqa Adams. Arisha Bennett. Andrea Williams. Daniela Delbo. Danielle Deldorian. Hamlet Tavares. Alphonsin Detouche. Camille Risden. Yvette Urena. Allison Zapata. Chantel Sams. Alan Daniel. Lori Retzlaff. Maria Logue. Ivana Orlovska. Charles Coutone. O'Neill Thorpe. Edwin Blanco. Manuel Reyes. Xavier Lopez. Utsub Giri. Fidel Porfirio. Christian Fajardo. Ariel Abando. Jose Chiriboga. Jose Torres. Adriana Carpio. Johnny Mosquera. Catherine Rice. Evelyn Shipman. Lolita Patton. Crystal Jones. Michelle Jarvis. Carla Nathan. Jennifer Lugassi. Jessica Ochoa. Michael Bosco. Ty McPhee. Kerry Rowan. Annette Constantini. Tatiana Figuera. Milton Vargas. Basiru Cone. Maria Brea. Wei Tsang. Shi Lun Dai. Deborah McGirt. Wendelis Guzman. Robert Penias. Carlos Ortiz. Terry Crawford. Jasmine Sosa. Sandra Carranza. Spencer Gross. Danielle Walters. Fallon Bell. Marvin Ramawad. Dylan Lucas. Eloy Moran. Wilbur Alex Martinez. Irma Harris. Sarah Saeed. Narendra Prasad. Shania Stone. Miranda Ramratan. Pierre St. Gilles. Peterson Moreau. Janine Lawrence. Jonathan Cruz. Victor Ramirez. Hannah Cohn. Giovanni Rodriguez. Serena Perez. Jasmine Lowry Wilson. Danielle Cummings. I'm sorry, I thought she was one behind. Madeep Babar. Wendy Loyola. Natasha Francis. Annette Turner. David Yu Chen. Zin Dai. Emily G. Vladimir Barba. Daniel Nasta. Lisa Uday. Yan Yan Leong. Anne-Marie Gardner. Kaniz Chowdhury. Richard Tsai. Min Zhao Yi. Marlo Hernandez. Aisha Marks. Tajmati Jaikran. Melissa Rodriguez. Uzma Hassan. Asiya Usman. Asma Haik, Anne-Marie Chowdhury, Risa Joseph, Roberto Garces, Leonard Collier, Marlon Fisher, Yan Yun Lin, Miguelina Echeverria, Gypsy Lorenzo, Tara Sham, Michael Aranbaya, Luno Kim, Ju-An Khan, Shakira Thomas, Jacqueline Acosta, Taijania Sap, Christine Alpine, Brittany Diaz, Alexander Delgado, Michael Stanley, Andre Henry, Victor Robertson, Giovanni Withers, Rebecca Osorio, Sandra Morgan, Destiny Tatum, John Schmidt, Yolanda Lee, Marlene Soto, Catherine Duenas, Crystal Rosas, Natasha Marquez, Diego Santos Arevalo, Carlos Aquino Gomez, Mdi Islam, Don Lin, Barry Jacinto, Sil Peter Kin, Elisa Uwarugo. That's it. Okay, thanks for your help again.
Always.
Thank you.
That went well, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Climbing and all?
Yep.
They want to tell me the path.
Graduates, you have been conferred degrees which bring rights and privileges. As a graduate, you also have a responsibility to participate in your community and larger society. Be a participant and make a difference. One of your fellow graduates has done just that. He made a difference. Please welcome Mr. Preston Baker, President of the Queensborough Student Government.
By the way, I got a little speech. QCC. QCC, y'all ready to turn up? Y'all ready to turn up? All right. I like that. I like that. All right. Before I say my speech, I just wanted to acknowledge that my grandmother, my brothers, both of my mothers, my father, and my stepfather are here, so I appreciate my family for making this happen for me. and I got a short speech for y'all, so don't worry. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the graduating class of 2013. Give yourself a round of applause. I'm glad it's finally over. I don't know about you, but I plan to take the next few days to just relax. During that time, I plan to think about a few things, all of them pertaining to my future. During my time at Queensborough, I learned many important lessons, some in classes and lectures, and others outside of the classroom. So I would like to thank all of the faculty and staff at QCC, especially professors in the Criminal Justice Department, including Professor Milton, Professor Akes, and Professor Gadsden. These faculty members, along with many others, give students the resources and tools they need to succeed and to move on to the next level. I think they're doing a great job. Now, back to the lesson I learned here at QCC. Being in student government, I had the chance to see our administration, our faculty, from behind the scenes. Though at times their interests and opinions didn't always agree, one thing was always clear. They were always passionate about what the students and the education. I was able to witness the passion administration and our professors have for their vocation and all Queensborough students. If there's any message I would like to convey, it would be to be passionate in whatever field you choose. Your passion will push you through those hard days where you might feel like giving up and will get you further than you could ever imagine. No great example of this is our own president, Dr. Diane Cole, who has worked for many years and has served every division of the college before becoming President. Dr. Cole, thank you for your service and your support to SGA and myself. I'm ready. I would also like to thank Vice President Hardigan, VP Hardigan, I see you. Thank you for your support this year. Ms. Gisela Rivera and Mr. Raymond Vallell, we're still on the same page. Y'all don't know about that. SGA owes a lot of the success to you. Thank you. I would like to thank the 2012-13 SGA, Jace, Ron, Marianne. I see you, Ola, I see you. Y'all kept me good company during this wonderful experience. You have a very special place in my heart. Finally, I would like to thank you, the student body, for honoring me with this position as the president. So once again, congratulations and thank you. And before I go, I just want to do this one last time. I'm sorry. But we're going to do this one last time. What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? All right.
Will the class of 2013 please stand? In recognition of the conferment of your degrees, please move the tassel of your cap from the right to the left side. Congratulations. Congratulations. Well done. The class of 2013 will now sing the Alma Mater, led by QCC music students under the direction of Dr. Stephen Dalke. Following the Alma Mater, the audience is asked to remain standing for the recessional. As these ceremonies come to a close, please remain in your places until all the members of the platform party and the graduates have exited. And you're invited to meet the faculty at the banners behind the tent. You might want to take a photo or say hello, because these folks have played an enormous role in your lives. Congratulations, and here's our alma mater. You all know the words, right?
Beyond Manhattan's clatter stands a hilltop crown, where a queen of alma mater overlooks the sound. Queensborough, Queensborough, we will always sing your praise. Come what may of joy and sorrow, we'll remember college days. Born of city, state, and Borough, proud to serve their need. Building a bright tomorrow for every race and creed. Queensborough, Queensborough, we will always sing your praise. Come what may of joy and sorrow, we'll remember College Days.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. T2, good job. Set it two.
All right.
Hey, Jonas. No, you're supposed to leave. See, I remember that.
Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here, a celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time.